Everything is blue. His pills, his hands, his jeans, and now I'm covered in
What's up, fam? It's been a minute, but we're back in the building. Coming through with some Shadowrun gameplay. It's pretty obvious that we're still early in the game. It's probably going to take a minute to finish this, but I'm going to stick to it. Right now I'm waiting for Where Winds Meet. It's going to be an awesome Wuxia game coming out, open world. In other news, I've been really busy with the work project, a game slash activity that I'm working on for Japanese high school students, based off of something I heard about. But anyway, yeah, I've been working on that. And what else? I've just been really busy. I've been playing some Monster Hunter. Those of you who follow me know about that. And did some updates on my little avatar here. So now I got it so that he holds a drink. He holds a drink in his other hand. Like that. So that's something new. Also found out why the game also randomly skipped through dialogue. I fixed that. The other project that I'm working on for streaming wise is making a tutorial on how to use the Jianghu mod on Hotuloshu HTLS. So stay tuned for that as well. But anyway, let's get right into it, shall we? By the way, I'm using Steam's lossless scaling workshop app to improve the frame rate of this game, since my computer is pretty weak. But anyway, let's jump right into it. The last time we were here, we were asked to go underground. So we're going to go do that. We're going to go underground. The problem with streaming Shadowrun is I got to read everything. There's no voice acting in this game whatsoever. So, if you like my voice and it soothes you, maybe that is something that you won't mind. Though I'm always playing around with my audio, trying to get it to be perfect. Well, I got spider webs all over me. I just went outside and I picked up some scissors that I dropped over the edge of my patio. And I had to go walk through some bushes and trees. And now all I feel are spider webs. But anyway, Shadowrun is dope. If you play the tabletop RPG, this game actually feels like we're playing the tabletop RPG, but 3D. The icon I'm using for my character is based off of AI image I generated for my character, based on the character that I have in this game. I know a lot of people hate AI, but damn, it's so good for image generation and so on. So it says, despite the darkness, you see something glitter at the edge of the drain. Looking closer, it appears to be a necklace, chain of some kind. It's become caught in the drain's gate, narrowly avoiding falling down the deep pit. We're gonna take the necklace. Lifting the necklace out of the drain, you turn it over in your hand. It's a simple silver pendant on a chain. The silver pendant depicts a long-tailed bird in flight. A magpie. And that's who we're searching for. We're searching for a decker named Magpie. I think she's a dwarf too, just like me. Or just like my character. The real Pilo Yang Z is not a dwarf. I am full-sized. I'm going to explore a little bit. It says, as you round the corner, you hear voices speaking just loudly enough for you to make out coherent sentences. The speakers are definitely not local. They speak with a slight Slavic accent, and their clothing is heavily armored. Around them are a number of crates and boxes, all mostly filled. It looks like the group is packing up. Vasilisa. Yaroslav says the boat will be ready tomorrow morning. He's gotten everything arranged with the port authority. We moved the goods to his warehouse. He'll handle loading them onto the ship, and we can get paid right then and there. The orc spits on the ground. I'll be glad to be done with this filthy place. Am I too noisy? Yeah, I think. Yeah, there's a couple of I got 2 mosquito bites myself. 6? My wife just said she got 6 mosquito bites. That's crazy. Wow. We don't want 6 mosquito bites, man. Get out of here. Galina. I will too. I hate having to hide in these damn drains. Stinks down here. I can hear the devil's rats running down the walkways. It's a mess and it's disgraceful. We shouldn't have to put up with this bullshit. And Alexander still isn't back from his little trip. We'll have to leave him behind if he doesn't get back soon. I know, Galina. Until Audrey says we're in the clear from the triads, we can't be seen with the goods on the street. They find us, we go back to Vladivostok in sausage casings. Those red dragon Mudaki don't screw around when it comes to protecting their turf. Who knows? Maybe Alexander was stupid and they caught him. Either way, we'll have to lug this crap through the drains for a few clicks. Several boxes near the 2 women bear a distinctive label, a magpie in flight. The same emblem you saw stamped on Magpie's equipment in her shop. The orc woman sniffs the air suspiciously, and her eyes dart toward the dark tunnel you stand in. Before you have a chance to get out of sight, she locks eyes with you. The orc lifts her chin as she regards you, cracking her knuckles. What have we here? A curious little pest. Come looking for things that don't concern him. What do we do with pests, Galina? Galina puts a hand on her shotgun's barrel. We break them, Vasilisa. And then we hammer a spike through each of their throats, so anyone who sees their bodies knows not to meddle in our affairs. I suggest you stay where you are, pest. Alright, what are we gonna choose here? The Wampon elders know I'm down here. You start a fight, you're going to have every drone and cyber junkie on these streets crawling up your ass. Or, I'm not here to meddle in anything, I'm just looking for a serial killer. Think we'll go with the second choice. I'm not here to meddle in anything, I'm just looking for a serial killer. Well, you found some, friend. Us. You think you can just walk out of here after finding us? Think again. Well, the only choice I have is... And I also found that I need to extend that a little bit more. Found that I need to extend that a little bit more. Where is it? Need to extend the chat box a little bit more, which is here. Gonna extend this a little bit more. Yeah. Here. There you go. Slight adjustment. All I can do is say hope and goodwill. You're an idiot. Kill him. All right, we got some combat. We have some combat and these guys look tough. Control my droids. We'll move him over here and attack this dude from the back. 3 damage from the back? Come on, that's cheap. Blocked. Come on, son. Why was that blocked? Miss. Damn, everyone sucks. block. Summon some bullshit. Grenade. Come on, bro. You got stuns? Raptor. Hey. Alright, this is my guy. Nice. 11 damage. 5 damage. That's right, run. These guys are strong. Kneecap. Burst fire. Maybe move here. Reloads. Nice. Take one of them out. This guy's almost dead. Circus Saint Abbot. Where is he? Ah, my dude is right there. Anyway, we're going to come out and fire. $12 damage. Gonna do it. Aim the shot. That's right, run, bitch. He hit me though. Alright, what we're gonna do is come over here. Spray and pray. No. Burst fire. Definitely got to get that cover. Nice. Killed him. We got one more. Miss. As for my dwarf, I'm gonna hit this guy. Grenade. Ah, you fucked my dude up. Let's go for an aim shot. Missed. Missed twice. Reload. And fire. Go full auto. Dead. Gonna reload. I probably should save this guy. What? I can't save him? Go for an aim shot. Check the PDA. Small PDA sits on the table, the dull glow of the screen illuminating the surface around it. It does not appear to be locked. Sitting next to the PDA is an unmarked keycard of some kind. Check recent email. Nadir OS 3.11 email client. Please select a file. Recent email. Get ready to move. PDA. Valisa. We've got a window for the shipment. We're going to have to get to the harbor in the next few hours. Tell Galina and the others to pack up everything you've got and get ready to haul it through the storm drains towards the meeting spot. We can't afford to miss the opportunity. Yaroslav. We get ready to move. Vasilisa. We've got a window for the shipment. We're going to have to get to the harbor in the next few hours. Tell Galina and others to pack up everything you've got and get ready to haul it through the storm drains towards the meeting spot. We can't afford to miss this opportunity. Hey, Yaroslav. Alexander is still not back from his scouting trip yet. He said he found a stock room behind Mrs. Yang's Jade Mountain restaurant. There were also a bunch of key cards for it. Belonged to some woman named Magpie. He's out through it now. We can't just leave him behind. Can you lay this handoff a few more hours? Vasilisa. You grab the key card from the table. A hidden stock room might be worth investigating. Let's check out can't delay. No, Vasilisa can't delay the handoff. The ship will leave when it leaves. If Alexander is not back in time to make it, it's his own damn fault. Now get your crew in high gear and make sure we've got the goods by the time things are set. Okay, leave the PDA alone. There's Magpie's stock room. Body parts. The disgusting palace, thinking human remains smell strongly of blood. In the first stages of decay, the arms, legs, and organs here are heaped together like stacked firewood, leaking blood and gore across the floor. The parts contained therein appear to have been sliced away from the parent body rather than torn or bitten. Judging by the clean edges on the cuts, the blade used to sever these parts were extremely sharp. This is a whole world of messed up, the Wyatt Arrett. Isabel takes a moment to suppress a retch. You think the killer stashed these here? They're stacked. They've been organized. This is our killer, all right. Looking closer at the pile, one part stands out. It's a severed forearm, and it's covered in tattoos. Words in a Slavic language and a shining lighthouse adorn the forearm. The ring-like images are inked on each finger. On the back of the hand, there's a skull inside of a square. Whoever owned this arm isn't likely to be Wampoin, as the tattoos look like they were poorly drawn and inked by hand rather than a machine. Most likely Russian criminal tattoos. We're not going back to Wampoin Garden yet. I'm looking for Magpie's stockroom. Magpie's stockroom, where is it? Alright, I guess we gotta get out of here. But before that, let's save. Oh, I can't save? Can't save down here. No, I can't. Go ahead and save. Looking for this girl's hideout. Where is Magpie's hideout? Can you tell me more about older Magpie? Sure, what do you want to know? My Magpie's gear is missing. Who'd have an interest in it? That depends. What's missing and what's still there. A lot of chips have been cleaned out, and the software too. There are some fully built decks that are still there. That doesn't feel right to me. A Wampoin wouldn't root through her things. It's not our way. Any kind of theft like that is taken very seriously, and nobody who knows how to move chips is hurting for money. Even if they were, the risk is too high. We're a small community. Someone would notice. If I had to guess, I'd say an outsider took her gear and has stashed it somewhere. Are there any outsiders who've been snooping around? Other than you? No. People do come and go from here every day, but nobody stays. They're only here for business. If whoever stole her stuff is here, they're in hiding. I found this necklace. Was this Magpie's? Zippy turns the necklace over in his fingertips. Yeah, that's hers, all right. Where did you find it? In the storm drains. It was covered in blood. Zippy takes a long, slow breath and exhales it loudly. Well, shit. Shaking his head, Zippy crosses his arms. I guess she didn't disappear after all. At least not in the way I thought. If that's where you found it, she's got to be dead. So, why would the killer not make a mess like he did with the others? That's what I aim to find out. Good. This business keeps getting weirder and weirder. Someone killed my friend. You find him. You make him hurt for me. Alright, let me ask you something else. Sure thing, what do you need? On second thought, never mind, Zippy. Investigate the jack point was clear. The front of the service case hangs open, the inner machinery quiet and without power. A clipboard is stuck to the side by a piece of duct tape. Its papers filled with a long list of programs and their prices. A quick glance over the program sheets reveal names like Bugs, and Black Hammer. Undoubtedly, this was Magpie's attack program storage machine. Right, where the heck is her hideout? Or stock room, rather. Where is Magpie's stock room? Oh, we got something over here. It clearly states Magpie stockroom. Right. Open door. Despite the table's crude construction, an artfully laid meal awaits the owner. Several small dishes are filled with pickled vegetables, while a larger plate is arranged with long slices of raw meat. The meat is a pale pinkish white, like raw pork, and is covered in a light soy marinade. Poking at the raw meat, you discover that it's surprisingly tender. What's more, it has the faint aroma of marinade. as if deliberately prepared. And they want me to eat this. I guess I gotta eat some, so let me get my drink prepared. The flesh is a little tougher than you would expect, but surprisingly flavorful. There's no bitterness or gristle to it. In a few moments, you finish the small piece and it leaves only the barest hint of an aftertaste in your mouth. Duncan stares at you. You can feel his gaze even through his goggles. So is this how it's going to be then? What's going to be? We go on Shadowruns, find strange hideouts, and you eat their food? You've gotten really weird since you left, you know. Yeah, it finally started raining here. All right. Any laundry outside?
No, nothing. That's not up to you.
Mementos. This box is packed full of odds and ends. It nearly overflows with a collection of knickknacks, souvenirs, and assorted personal effects. There is no rhyme or reason to the collection of items. They appear to have been thrown in haphazardly. Among the contents and charms from various temples, a wooden mask and a paper fan. I don't know if you guys can hear that, man. It's raining like crazy outside right now. A lot of hard rain. It's crazy. Unfolding the fan, you tilt it up toward the light to examine it. The image depicts an East Asian city from the 19th century or earlier. Curved roofs at sunset beside a deep blue river. Two ships sail down the river, which is in turn spanned by a long wooden bridge. In the foreground, laborers carry buckets along the shore as a man on horseback rides in the opposite direction. In the distance, a pair of large red buildings dominate the city skyline. One large temple hall and a 5-tiered pagoda. Of course, we're going to examine the mask. The wooden mask is extremely light. It's been painted a pale white, and the surface is almost as smooth as porcelain. Delicate features and lifted eyebrows are matched with bright red lips and delicately carved teeth. The teeth have been stained a deep black. Leave the box alone. As you step away from the box, you don't have to close that one. There's no rain, can't get in. We got a awning there. Yeah, it is, but I'm gonna stop streaming. Time to eat dinner. As you step away from the box, you hear a slight click in the distance, the sound of the door's latch shutting. You are no longer alone in the stock room. Standing before you is a man clad in heavy armor and bearing a katana on his hip. His skin is an ashen gray. His eyes dead white. His teeth are jagged and appear quite sharp. This is no man. This is a ghoul. Gaichu. The ghoul's blind eyes search back and forth as it regards you. It cannot see you, but you have a sense that it knows exactly where you are at all times. Ah, a hired gun. No doubt brought to bear against me by the Wampoan elders. A means by which they can lift the curse plaguing them. I salute your tenacity, but I wonder, will you hear me out before raising your weapon to kill me? You're a ghoul and you're talking? Yes, I am not only talking, I am reasoning as well. And since you have not attempted to kill me, your own higher faculties are engaged. I am a curiosity to you. The ghoul bares his teeth, breath rasping over them as he inhales. You wish to know not only what I am, but what I have done. As for who, you may call me Gaichu. I know who you are. You're the one killing the Wampoan elders. You are correct. I have killed all of the Wampoan elders to date. Though only Elder Magpie was, according to my initial plan, I regret the deaths of the other elders, but it was necessary. Explain yourself, because I could care less what Gaichu means. But Gai in Japanese means outside, and Chu in Japanese means inside. So inside, outside, yin yang maybe. But yin yang is actually in yo. So anyway, now I'm tempted to find out what it says. So what does Gaichu mean? Harmful insects. Ah, yeah. Yochu. Chu is insect. It's a name I have taken for myself since the word is usually applied to pests, especially ones who drink blood, such as leeches and mosquitoes. The first character means injury or influence, and the second means insect or worm. That makes sense. That's also a pun on gaijin, right? Evil influence. But anyway, Gaichu. This affair began simply enough. As you may surmise, I am not someone who can be seen in public without great risk. Whampoa Garden is an excellent place to hide. No police or triad presence, and minimal interest in things that lurk in the shadows. Unfortunately for me, Elder Ng discovered me through communion with her spirits. Rather than kill or chase me away, she came to me with a proposition. Ng and the other elders were having problems with one of their number. An elder named Magpie had been holding many of their plans hostage and would not budge. They could not remove Magpie, however, because her services were too useful to the Wampoans at large. offered me payment to dispose of Magpie, and I accepted. Wu shoots you a sidelong glance, tusk bared as he grits his jaw. Why the hell are we talking to this thing, the White Aren't? It's a goddamn ghoul, and you know what they're like. Really? What, pray tell, am I like? All teeth and claws and bad manners, I expect. Gaichu's tone is amused despite the harshness of his rasping voice. Really? You want to crack jokes, you cannibal? Wu takes an involuntary step forward, raising his rifle. You're the kind of monster that devour a family just because it's convenient. Remember the 162s, the White Aret? He's just like them. The 162s were a gang, Wu. In the Barrens. Or, what do you say to that, ghoul? I'm gonna go with the first choice. Like that makes a bit of difference. Go on then, talk to the monster. But I'm keeping my finger on the goddamn trigger. I believe that we're speaking of the Elder's plans to have me kill Magpie. Surely you must be a little curious about that. You didn't clean up all of her blood. I found some in her drain. Unfortunate. I had thought I was careful enough. Having it on my hands must have obscured my sense of smell enough that I missed the last remnants in the drain. I disposed of Magpie's body by emptying the blood in her bathroom. Then I cut her up into more portable pieces. Those were placed in a plastic tarp, which I took to the storm drains and hid. Gaichu nonchalantly waves a hand, his tone flat and unconcerned. It's unfortunate that my survival depends upon the consumption of raw, meta-human flesh. Letting such nourishment go to waste would be a foolish error. But why kill the other elders then? I contacted the elders, not in person of course, and they arranged to exchange payment. I assumed that since the job was done, Ing would be a woman of her word. Baring his teeth, Gaichu hisses his next words across clenched teeth. I was mistaken. I arrived at the nearby parking garage the elders had told me about. They'd cleared out the other Wampoins under some pretense, though I'm not sure what ruse they use. The elders never showed up. Instead, several members of Hong Kong police force arrived. They were more heavily armed than usual, so I suspect that they knew something of my nature. I heard about the fight. You expect me to believe you took on a police squad and won? Of course. I have survived as a ghoul for some years now on the streets of Hong Kong. If that isn't evidence enough of my tenacity, I doubt any words I could say to you will change your mind. A betrayal of that sort cannot stand. Not only was I not paid for my time and effort, the Wampoin elders treated me like a common animal. And I'm so much more than that. Reputation is everything. and I had none. I had hoped to build a network of contacts so that I would be able to continue finding work. But with that treachery, my hopes were dashed. I decided to become the monster that they feared. One by one, I have eliminated them. They know how to contact me and could have ended their nightmare at any time by making amends. I would have asked for more money, but I would have ceased my hunt. Yet, they did not. Instead, they contacted you, no doubt asking you to eliminate me where the police had failed. So I ask you, what now? What will you do? Will you attempt to finish what the Wampoan started? Or will you treat me with the same humanity I have shown you? I'm a righteous bro. Don't accept any kind of double-crossing ghoul or human or not. But let me ask some more questions. Very well, what would you like to know? Why would the elders have you killed instead of paying you? Any number of reasons. They are notorious cheapskates. They will always try to save money when dealing with outsiders. It could be their natural inclination toward profit. They may regard me as subhuman and therefore unworthy of respect. It could be that they felt I was too dangerous to allow to live. It could be that they simply did not like me. The net result is the same, however. They reneged on a deal we brokered and attempted to have me killed. A message must be sent. Blood must be paid. As they have hired you to kill me, they have obviously not learned their lesson. Did you eat the elders? Some of them, not all. My condition requires that I consume raw metahuman flesh. I do not require a great deal to survive. Perhaps 3 to 4 pounds per week. Consequently, there is vastly more supply than demand. If I let you live, what will you do? Kill the rest of the elders, of course, and anyone else they send to exterminate me. It is a matter of survival. Should I ever have the opportunity to work freelance again, potential employers need to understand the price of betrayal. These murders are my curriculum vitae in revenge. Okay, I've made my decision. What then will you do? How will this story end? Come work with me. I can be your face. A curious offer. And what of the elders? Will you allow me the satisfaction of killing them? I want to see what they have to say first. I would counsel you not believe their words, but you have the sound of one who is wary as a matter of course. Very well. Let us wait until a bit later in the night. Most pedestrians will be off the street, and it will be easier for us to approach the Wampoa without being noticed. Sounds like a good plan. That was a good little segment there. And on that note, we know the ghoul is the serial killer, and now we will take him to the Wampoans to see what they have to say about it all. But as for Pilo, the skillful abbot, aka Yang Z, the blue-faced beast, we're gonna call this a night. And I'll be back for more Shadowrun in the future. Appreciate everyone who dropped in, lurked, subscribed, and all that beautiful things, liked. And I will be back for more Shadowrun in the future. Want to say peace times 5 and love times 9. Wishing you all the best, peace and blessings upon you. And for now, we're gonna save. Exit to the menu. We'll save and quit again just to be doubly sure. And I'm gonna get out of here, eat dinner, and relax with the wife. Once again, peace and love. Peace 5 times, love times 9. Peace and blessings upon you. Please drop by again if you like listening to me read. I want to say when the next stream is, but I'm not sure. So just stay tuned. Hit that notification button. All right. Peace. Thanks for watching.
And now I'm covered in the colors.